Well, Houston, we have a problem. So, the last 2 days, routes have been extremely light. We've been having 18 VTO spots with like really small routes for the people that have been left. Like Sunday, I had 90 stops, and yesterday I had 69, 70 if you count the station. So, let me show you something. This is what it looks like outside of peak. 14 hours this week so far. I'm supposed to work today, but if you look here, no work scheduled, which means not enough people took VTO time, so they went with seniority on the routes. What that means is today I have to wait and see if somebody calls off, and if they don't call off, the last hope for a route would be a rescue route, where you basically, throughout the day, people will get behind and you'll go take packages off them and help them deliver them to catch them up and get them back on track to hit their 10-hour goal. So, with the way routes have been looking, I don't know that we're doing rescues right now. Which ultimately means you would be in station, where you would just go up to the pad, help the guys load that do have routes, and then you go home for the day. Meaning the best I can hope for to end today with is about 15 hours, if I'm lucky. Which means tomorrow, if I have a route, which I should, you usually don't get put in station multiple days. Usually everybody gets one. If they have to do it, they try to cycle it. So what that means is tomorrow I need to hit 10 hours to even hit 25 hours for the week. Our routes are so small because of Ohio's weather being we're in a wind chill where it's about 8 degrees outside and freezing. With the wind, man, it is unbearable. It is absolutely unbearable. It's horrible. So today's routes, if I do end up on one, they'll be extremely light just because they go by levels in the building. So what you'll have is like a level 1, and they'll reduce the route slightly, and level 2s, they'll reduce the route even more and give you extra time on brakes and yada yada. So that's what we're facing today. We're definitely for sure in level 2, because when I got back last night, dispatch had just informed me of that. So if we do end up on route today, it'll be a small one. And if I doubt they're running rescues today, because rescue routes aren't Amazon endorsed. Like, they don't pay for that. If you have a rescue route or you get rescued, that individual is being paid by the owner of the company directly out of his pocket. That he's just making that happen. So we appreciate those type of routes. On another note, man, yesterday I sat down, had a whole conversation in the car, talked about the day, talked about what I was looking forward to, just for it all to get deleted because of a corrupted file or something. I don't know what happened. It seemed to be working just fine throughout the day. I went to record another part of the video and noticed that there was like, the SD card was red and it had like a red and black line through it. So I got to looking that up, and that either means like it's a corrupted file, it's not seated correctly, so I don't know if the bouncing from the truck may have jarred it a little bit loose or what. But what happened was, when I ejected it and plugged it back in, the files would have still been there had I been at my computer to go ahead and take them off and put them on the computer, but I wasn't. And I didn't think nothing about it. I just knew if I formatted it, well, then I definitely would lose them. So I didn't format the card, I just continued on about my day, because once I put it in, it was fine. I started recording, and apparently that went back and treated the card like it was fresh, and it recorded over all the footage I'd already had. So that was actually a frustration point right there. That kind of pissed me off. Hoping that was just a weird situation and that's not a consistent thing, but we'll see. That's to be seen. Weight loss is going great. Things really couldn't be much better. Just gonna keep on pushing forward, keep up with my diet, keep going hard. 25 hours is gonna make for a really hard situation this upcoming week. We're gonna have to live tight. Rinse right on the horizon. Ladies and gentlemen, times are getting hard. Rent's going up, electric's going up, groceries through the roof. gas going up. Life is difficult right now, but it's alright. We'll be alright. We'll make it through. We always do. We always stress and then we end up making it happen, because all glory be to God. What I think I'll do is, if we don't get a route today, I might go DoorDash. I think that's exactly what we're going to do. If we don't catch a route, we're going to go out, we're going to do some DoorDash. Take y'all along for that. But I got a little system with the DoorDash that usually works pretty well. We'll see how that goes. Good news, we got a route. We're doing rescues, starting off the day with 35 stops that we picked up off of a gentleman. Guy tried to give me 50 stops though. I was sent to take 25 to 30. By the time I checked my itinerary, this man had already packed 48 stops into my truck. He wanted me to take 3 bags, 3 overflow, and I had to tell him, like, bro, I can't do that. I got other people to rescue. So we're in Trenton today. It's gonna be a good day. We're blessed. We're blessed. We got some work, y'all. We're good to go. We got some work. We're gonna get more hours. Bills aren't gonna be fucked. So, on to the next stop. Let's go. All right. So now we've got our new vest on. That one's gonna go in the garbage. We got our lunch, a 6-inch The Boss sub, which typically I would avoid, but I feel like I deserve it, and I'm not going to be eating a whole lot today because it's only 70 stops. If you have a look here, this is what our route looks like. 70 stops. It's a very light day. I'm going to take my time, no rush. I'm going to get this money. I'll see you guys at our first stop. Let's get back on the road. Go ahead and eat our lunch. I'm in no hurry today. None. Typically, I wouldn't eat this early in the day, but I want to go ahead and get this knocked out because I know I'm gonna get off early, and I don't want to eat at 3 o'clock and then not be hungry up until 7, because 7 o'clock is my cutoff. I don't eat after 7, so since I don't have that many stops, I'm gonna go ahead and eat, and that'll space out my food throughout the day, so I don't find myself starving around 9 o'clock. This right here is actually my favorite meal from Subway, but I don't get it often because it's so fattening. Since I've begun my weight loss journey, I've really tried to avoid things like this and just treat them as like a special occasion snack. This is something to just have here and there, not something to prioritize in my daily meal or calorie count. Even though I can fit this, it's not something I typically lean into. I'd usually go for something leaner like a turkey or a rotisserie chicken. So every now and then I feel I can afford to have something like this. Let me ask y'all something. Have you ever randomly stumbled across a video on YouTube or TikTok or whatever and realized there's something that you've never seen before but is super interesting to you and something you could find yourself getting deep into? For me, that would be drones. Up before I started making videos for YouTube, a drone is something that I always just was kind of like meh. But seeing some of the footage that people capture out of them pushed me to get one. So I bought the DJI Mini. So I bought the DJI Mini 3, and let me tell you, it is a ton of fun. It is a ton of fun to sit there and play with and fly around at the park. Now, I bought it because I want to use it to make my videos with, and based off the research that I've done, a lot of the equipment that I've purchased to make these videos can be tax write-offs. So I am pursuing that, and I'm looking into that capability. But that is not the reason that I bought it. The reason that I bought it is just to get good footage of surrounding areas of where I'm delivering or what I'm doing throughout the day. So one thing that took me down the rabbit hole of was learning how to fly it and learning how to get good angles and da-da-da. Well, randomly I started getting suggested these videos of people soaring through the mountains and through towns, and I was like, are they getting that on a DJI video? And I came across, through researching more about drones, I came across this guy's channel named Joshua Bardell. And any drone fans likely already know about this guy. He's in the FPV space, and if you've never heard of FPV drones, it's called first-person view, where you wear these goggles and you fly drones at exorbitant speeds doing all kind of aerial maneuvers. And I'm gonna get into that. That's something that I am like doing a lot of research on right now, and I think this summer when I'm out and about doing my whatever activities, that's something that's going to come in that's something that's going to come in handy, and I am excited for that. I'm going to build my own. It's not cheap. It is a steep buy-in. So I'm looking at the goggles and I'm deciding if I want to go with DJI or analog, which is much more like a videotape visually. I'm undecided because the price point of these items is not cheap to get into. It's a very steep buy-in, but once you get over that initial hurdle, you're golden. Things taper off and they don't be as expensive. Now you have to pay to fix the products that you're flying or dealing with, but the initial expense is usually in those goggles and the controller. So with that being said, I'm definitely gonna get into it. And if you're a person that knows anything about this, shoot me a comment. Let me know what you think that I should start with, because I'm looking at 4S's and 6S's. And if you're not in the space, I understand if that makes no sense to you. I'm still learning about it, but based off what I can tell, 6S seems to be the standard these days. So if this is anything that interests you, hey man, subscribe and stick around, because we're going to get into it deep. I'm going to buy the equipment to do it. I think I'm going to post videos of myself building it. There will very likely be hiccups. There will probably be mistakes. I'm sure it won't be perfect, and the first flight could end up being really interesting from a person who's never done it. So if you're interested in that or anything like that, man, just stick around, because there's a ton to come. I've got so many things that I love and enjoy and want to get into and want to cover on my YouTube channel. Not just weight loss, not just self-help and self-confidence for people that are lacking it, because I definitely want to be a pillar of the community for that. If you have any issues with your self-confidence, or if you have any issues with just being if you have any issues with self-doubt, I would love to be a person whose videos can help motivate you to do things you never thought you could do, because I certainly believe that you can do anything you want to do. The only limitation is the barriers that you build in your mind. There's nothing holding you back from doing exactly what you want to do, whether you're 15 or 50. It's never too late to go to college. It's never too late to get a better plan of action for a job. It's never too late to chase that promotion. It's never too late to chase that better health. It's never too late to lose that weight that's been clinging to you for years that you just never thought you could get rid of. You can do it. I can do it. Anyone can do it. It's just people are afraid to dedicate themselves to doing things that make sense to them, because it might not make sense to others. It might look weird to them. Oh, why are you doing that? Oh, you shouldn't do that. It's a waste of your time. Don't listen to those people. In fact, if you have somebody like that in your life, get rid of that person. because they're nothing but holding you back because they don't see the bigger picture. They're so self-centered and so stuck on the little itty-bitty now, they can't see what's down the road. So if you take anything from this video today, that's what I want you to take from it. Try something you've never done. Look into things you've never looked into. Believe in yourself. You got this. But man, there's a lot of things coming on this YouTube channel, from FPV drone flying to hiking to days out with the family at the park to work videos to anything in between. I am a person that loves to branch out and try new stuff. I do. I can get set in my ways like anybody and be afraid to try new things sometimes when it comes to things that I'm completely new to, like drones. I was skeptical. You know, they're not cheap. And I was wondering if it could really increase anything with my videos. But I had my first couple flies over the last few days because it's been absolutely freezing since I got it, and snowing and raining. Yesterday we had a little lull and all that, and I was able to get outside with it, and I had a blast. So, big things to come with that. You know, I don't think I've really introduced myself very well to anybody that stumbles across my videos. So I'd like to cover a couple things that pique my interest and things that my enjoyment comes from being outside in the moment. I am a person that thoroughly enjoys going up. I'm a person that thoroughly enjoys being outdoors and doing things in the community and going places with my wife, hiking through the woods, going to like Houston Woods, trail exploring, skating. I mean, I'm really huge in skating. I love to go roller skating. I skate on Rydell 225s. They're quad skates. If you're into skating, you probably know what boot I'm talking about. I now enjoy FPV drones. That's something that I never even knew about until recently, and it's something that is like super intriguing to me. I play piano modestly. I'm not no Beethoven, but I can key around a little bit and have some fun. Growing up, I was involved in sports and played a little bit of football. I used to play basketball down at the park with a bunch of people that I was friends with when I was a teenager. But as I've gotten older, obviously never really stuck with that. Something that it just didn't intrigue me. I never got great at it. I could do it, but it's just something I'm not good at. Video games was a huge part of my life growing up. Got into Call of Duty at around World at War and played all the way through Black Ops 3 and just was addicted. Call of Duty fiend. Well, Modern Warfare 2019 came out and slowed the pace down, slowed the gunplay down, made things feel much more tactical. 3-lane maps came to an end, and now you were just getting shot from there and there and over there and behind you and over there, window up there, door over here. It just ruined the whole fucking franchise, because to me the fun of Call of Duty was that arcade, fast-paced, 3-lane style map that they're known for. The quick-paced, get in, get out, slay noobs. They just took it from that and became, in my opinion, a bad version of Battlefield, with huge maps, multiple levels, windows everywhere, a door on every, like, half the building will be blown up and the fucking door will still be there. Like, that's fucking stupid. Way too many guns. I can appreciate the fact they want people to have some variety, but bro, nobody needs 200 different guns with 20 attachments for each gun. Like, can we get back to the basics of silencer, extended mags, rapid fire, 5 different guns for the submachine gun, 6 different guns for the assault rifle, give me 4 different sniper rifles and 2 different shotguns. That's all we need. Not taking 5 games and joining them into one, and then Warzone just fucked it all the way up. What killed Call of Duty, in my opinion, while they'll never come back to their former glory, is Warzone. Warzone theoretically is a great concept, but in action it's horrible. It's horrible for the multiplayer because the multiplayer maps are based around Warzone. Now they just cherry pick this spot, this spot, this spot, and make maps out of them, which is awful. It's awful to make a 3-lane map or a multiplayer 6v6 map based around a Warzone asset, in my opinion. That's just a bad idea. And then Warzone, in my opinion, takes the lion's share of the time that the development process has, because everything that comes in the multiplayer is secondary to Warzone, because Warzone is free, it's much more accessible, and that store makes them billions, and I don't blame them. And the idea of a company, it's not a bad idea to go with the store option, and you know, that's probably the better choice for them. But when it comes to your core fan base that has built you into what you are and has made the franchise what it is, alienating them for the casual, I'm gonna get on and play 2 games and be done, that's the worst business practice in the world. Because without these core players and the people that really care about the franchise, those 20 minutes that people hop on there is not equivalent to the 12 to 16 hour game sessions that some of the people have. When I was a kid, I was on Call of Duty from the time I woke up to the time I got fucking forced into the bed by my parents. Call of Duty has fucked herself royally. That was a nice tangent, but I'm sure I've got some Warzone players paying attention to this. I have no doubt that a Call of Duty player will come across this video because they're abundant. Call of Duty players are everywhere, and you'll probably agree with me in everything I just said. But that's basically just like a very short about me and what I used to enjoy. Nowadays, I'm a father, a husband, I deliver for Amazon, and I'm just trying to be the best person I can be in 2026 and onward. If I leave any legacy for my daughter, I want it to be that my daddy could do it. My daddy never looked at nothing as impossible, and that's how I'm gonna raise her. If she can be anything, she wants to be from an astronaut all the way to a culinary chef. Whatever she decides she wants to do with her life, I will never set a limit on that. I will never tell her, baby, that's just unrealistic. Only a handful of people get to do that. If she wants to be an F1 race car driver, I support it. Anything she wants to do. And that's how I hope that everybody can be, because I hate the limitations that are set on individuals by other people. Never sell yourself short. But I've rambled long enough. I just got to my first stop. I'm gonna finish my food. I'll get back with y'all down the road a little bit. We'll talk some more. There you have it. Just like that, we got 20 stops, 2 bags done. That one, this one. So now we just hold that down. Toss her in there like that. And this is what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 overflow left. 1, 2, 3, 4 bags. And it is only it's only 12:30. So I'm sure, as you can see, I could have this whole route done by 3 p.m. if I wanted to. But that would mean I would only get like 6 hours, which would not work for my bills or my landlord. So probably gonna get myself to 25 stops. I'm gonna take my first 15-minute break. I'll see y'all on break, bud. This place is like the zoo sometimes. I pull up and see 4 or 5 deers out here all the time. Well, today we've got a flock of buzzards, or turkey buzzards, or whatever the hell those things are. They're huge. Just like I said, deer just pop up out here randomly. Look at this. Not even worried about me. Just right there. It's like, get the fuck out of my way, bitch. This is a consistent thing down this road. I must always see deer down here. It's super odd. It's nice that happened. And that deer popped up as I was delivering. I'm not real sure why, but they have a lot of deer in this little town. Oxford is a hotbed for them. If you want a deer watch, you can come out here and almost go anywhere in the morning and see them. All right. Inner city's done, heading out to the country. We are 41 stops in on this 69 stop route. It was 70, but it was counting the station as one of the stops, so it's actually 69. So if you have a look, we are 7 minutes away from our next set of drop-offs, which are all side by side. We got one bag, we got 3 overflow. That's going back to the station. Pretty good day, pretty good day. It's going by a little too fast though. Trying to slow it down, but don't seem like we're gonna be able to. Well, 3:30. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stops left. Probably gonna be able to push this route back to around 5. 8 hours better than no hours. Oatmeal better than no meal. So let's get to it. Well, there it is. Route's completed. About 3:45. Done extremely early, man. Typically a route will take you to about 7 or 8. That's really where you want to be to hit your 10 hours. But it's just not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen until we get later on, probably closer to summer. We'll be looking at routes like this, at least till the next prime week. Well, that's all she wrote for it, ladies and gents. Let's hit the house. Let's get to it.